It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From historic Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland, it's the first round of the Open Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, where do we start? We've got a great field, a rivalry with our featured players, so much going on. We'll dive into that, but what can you tell us about the course?
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolute perfection.
Let's get down to the first hole. We touched on this earlier, but there appears to be a rivalry taking shape today. Let's go down to Henny with more.
Andrew, in the lead up to this matchup today, I really can't tell you where each player's skill level is, because the confidence in the talk between the two has been sky high. One player is going to leave disappointed and one is going to be walking on the clouds. This is really something, this rivalry.
Okay, Henny, this rivalry should really spice up our week.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. This putt from 5 feet. That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
Let's take a look at the second, a par 5.
Yeah, a little dog leg from right to left, a host of bunkers down the right-hand side. A birdie is possible, but you're going to walk away happy with a par.
That is an absolute missile. Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. We've got this putt at 11 feet. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Wow. He's got this left for birdie. Moving along.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Okay, moving on to the next, but before we do, let's look at the updated leaderboard, and now a solo leader. Here's a look at the third hole, a par 3.
Hole 3, just one lone bunker there, a short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Now to Brooke Henderson.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Oh, she likes the look of the draw ball flight. I do too. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole.
Staring down a very long putt here. All gas, no brakes. This putt for par. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Rich, take us through the fourth hole.
Danger lurking out of bounds off the tee shot. Second shot to a green that can hide the flagstick.
Could not be more perfect.
Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. Not a bad result right there. 9 feet remain. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
So many different ways of challenging this hole, but if the winds are favorable, give her a go.
That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here.
Pretty good shot there.
He's setting up for his second shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
When the pin is all the way back here, hit it into the center of the green. Really difficult, challenging hole.
Going with the 8-iron here. It's a little wayward.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And down it goes.
You know, I think trailing would have really annoyed her into holing this shot out.
And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole.
The 7th hole is a long par 5.
Big bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided off the tee at all costs. A 5 here is really good score.
This is looking really nice off the tee. Well, Beamer, here we are at the Open Championship, the oldest event in golf. Why is this event so special to so many people?
Because it brings in players from all over the world, unlike any other tournament, Andrew. You got players from Asia, Australia, India, the South America. It's just like it's a worldly event. And it's really the first tournament that I remember seeing players from each and every country, and not just watching them, but celebrating them. And I thought that was pretty amazing. And so I got to watch the Open Championship as a youngster and was always intrigued by the size of the crowds, but more about the players who you might not have ever heard of because of where they played and grew up. But I also learned really quickly that these guys can flat out play, and it's shown that throughout the years as golf has developed and now become a bigger entity around the world.
A tap in left for birdie. He is on the move now at 5 under for the championship. Rich, what can you tell us about hole number 8?
Do not miss your tee shot to the left whatsoever. There's nothing fun about it over there. Out to the right-hand side, you got a couple of bunkers that you want to avoid. The next shot, though, is fairly easy. Even though the green sits above the player, it's pretty flat. Not a lot of movement in this green. A good birdie opportunity.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green. What an approach shot there. Brooke Henderson's wheels are turning after that shot, and she seems to be taking notice as this rivalry heats up.
Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. You have to dodge bunkers here at the 9th hole.
Seriously difficult driving hole here at the 9th. Do everything you can to find this fairway and make this hole as easy as possible.
This one's looking pretty good.
Look at that. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. 8 feet remains.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. The 10th hole is a dogleg right.
Not a single bunker on this entire hole. It's a good birdie opportunity if your second shot is spot on with distance.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. This one is headed toward the second cut.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
Henny, what type of challenge does the player face?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
He played that one beautifully out of the rough.
Super impressive effort from there. Well done.
Trying to get to 8 under with this putt. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
The putt is underway.
That is the way you do it on the dance floor. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots.
Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
This is an impossible drive back into the breeze with just a sliver of fairway to be found.
That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. This is his second shot. Opting for the 9-iron. That is a high-quality shot. Got a lot of that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
That came off the plate pretty nicely. Starting to work its way towards the cup. Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader. 12th, a par 5.
Long straightaway par 5. It's a nice reprieve after a tough stretch of holes.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. That was absolutely murdered. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
Opting for the 6 iron. And that was a bit of a misfire.
A bit too much club there.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Good shot shape, this one. A fade ball flight. Second shot here on their 13th hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs once again going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. That's a high caliber shot, that one. A birdie putter waits. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
Rich, let's fly over hole 15.
A generous landing area with a fairway that slopes from left to right. Longer hitters can take it down the left-hand side and have it chase out for just a short second shot to an elevated green.
That was really well played. 10 under for the event. I don't know if that was the right club. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. This one a good distance away. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It should start out straight enough and then have a little bit of a break to the left as it nears the hole.
Oh, that one is way too strong. 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That one drops. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is ahead by 8. 16 is a meaty par 3.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down from there.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. That was close. This putt from 3 feet away. That one drops. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. 17 is a magnificent par 4.
Love this hole. Tee shot to the top of a hill, and everything goes downhill from there. Beautiful hole.
That was right on target.
This is full send.
This putt left for birdie. He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship. We finish at 18 with a par 4.
Find the fairway on the left-hand side. Hit your second shot a little bit short of the green. Chip and putt for your par.
That's a tough one to swallow. That rough was not easy. Well played. A very long putt coming up. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
This is a good stroke. This putt still tracking nicely. That close. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. Dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for the second round of the Open Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Our current leader is sitting at 12 under as we get things underway. Let's get down to the first hole. That might be the best swing of the day.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This looks right at the pin. That's a beautiful shot into the first, and now a great look at birdie. What a way to open things up. A birdie on the first hole.
Most certainly is. Love to see it.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
And a great opportunity to get your round started with a birdie.
Wow, what a swing. This one might run right through the fairway.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
I don't think there's enough on this one. Now from the greenside bunker. Now to Brooke Henderson.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Well, this would be a big birdie here. A good putt to make. Oh, she's hit a good putt here. Like the look at the line.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. 8 feet remain.
He's got this one for birdie.
That is an incredible recovery on this hole.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Nice up and down there out of the bunker for the birdie. Way to go.
We have a par 3 here.
Shortest little par 3, but lots of dangers surrounding this green.
That really sounded pure. This is a 7-iron on the way. Okay, greenside, a chance to get up and down. Wow, that had no chance. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Okay, moving on to the next. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. This one looking pretty good off the tee. This shot is about 170 yards. Leading the event by 1 shot.
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
How about this birdie putt? John, give us a read on this putt.
This putt's going to go up the hill and to the right.
A 3-foot putt. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Short par 4 right here. Birdie is definitely gettable.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Ooh, this might be hold. Second shot here on the 5th. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Putting for a par now. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Oh, that was flushed.
Oh, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
7 feet to the cup. That's very impressive.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Out to the 7th hole.
Even though it's a par 5, it is not an easy hole.
That is a big-time drive. Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, what more can you tell us?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Opportunity here and a good-looking putt. Seems like that one could have been a lot worse. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Over to number 8. It's a par 4.
All the danger is down the left-hand side off the tee. If you find the fairway, the green is flat and gettable.
You don't want to go into that second cut.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
6 feet remain. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
Wow, it's just green after green. It's a machine.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Another birdie. 6 of them on the day. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4.
No fairway bunkers on this tee shot as it doglegs from left to right. As you turn to the right and make your way towards the green, it is a very narrow green, but with plenty of distance in it. You can make birdie if you find the right section of the green. If you do not, though, 3 putts will happen.
Going with pitching wedge here. What an aggressive play.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Converted from a par 5 into a par 4. This hole is brutal.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course. Do it. Come on. Come on.
That is outstanding.
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. Here we are on the 12th, a par 5.
Avoid all the bunkers with your tee shot and go find yourself a birdie.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
An eagle putt awaits. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's looking like about 23 feet to the cup.
And an outside chance here.
Good speed too. Wow, what a putt. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Amazing putt from way out.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
Good news, it's got a massive green complex as it's dotted by bunkers all around.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. How close was that to going in? Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. This hole is a par 4.
A strong tee shot, a strong hole all around. 4 is definitely a great score here.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Second shot here on the 14th hole.
And I don't think that's enough out of the sand.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot. Oh, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably.
That's a really nice position on the green. Pin high and a great look with this putt.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Three iron on the way. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Here's Brooke Henderson.
What will she produce here? Coming off the back of a bogey.
The great Lee Trevino once said, you can talk to a fade where a hook won't listen. That's a high quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That looked good for a while.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Now to 17, a par 4.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shot. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
Now to Brooke Henderson.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
This is Brooke Henderson. This looks pretty handy.
Looking to get up and down from here. That is the perfect position to leave it in. This putt is for par. Okay, on to the next. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side, as finding those bunkers is a massive no-no. From there, you're going to have a longish second shot to a green that just has one lone bunker on the right-hand side. Big sweeping mounds on the left, though, will carry it down into a low area. Anything coming up short will be on a flattish area. Pretty easy to get it up and down.
There is some danger up ahead. That's a disappointing shot. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Okay, that's going to play. Okay, some distance here. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
Looking good. How's the line?
It's going to go! The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. What a big way to kick off the weekend. It's the third round of the Open Championship. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. We're anticipating another thrilling day of action. We're going to bring it all to you right here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole.
Going and going and going.
Time for the second shot on the first hole.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
Oh, and look at that. Birdie at the first. 18 under par today. Still in play.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
A dog leg from right to left. A trio of bunkers down the right-hand side that you're trying to avoid.
From there, second shot goes into a very narrow gap, which leaves you a third shot back up the hill to a green that's slim in size but deep from back to front. A big zone on the left-hand side, a low area that you want to avoid at all costs.
This is the third. That will definitely work. 4 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Time now for a par 3.
Distance control is of the utmost importance on this shortish par 3.
Going with 8-iron here. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. An opportunity to make birdie. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Challenging tee shot right here, out of bounds, comes in close down the right-hand side. A couple of menacing bunkers down the left. From there, your second shot goes into an opening. Anytime the flag is placed on the left-hand portion of the green, you will not be able to see the flag stick. This is a strong hole.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Now this putt for birdie. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This should move pretty significantly left to right.
This putt on the way, looking good. Tracking nicely. Will it go? And just this short one left for par. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
But as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
If the winds are favorable, tee it high and let it fly. A wide open fairway out to the left-hand side as you get closer to the green. A wide opening for your second shot, giving you endless opportunities to get your second shot close. A very long green at 45 yards.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. Had a fair bit of pace on that one. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
When the pin is all the way back here, hit it into the center of the green. Really difficult, challenging hole.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going left to right.
Wow, that's misjudged. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for par.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
deep bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Second shot, you're landing it into a very narrow opening, so you got to be careful and not lose your focus. Third shot, straight uphill to a green with a bunker on front right and plenty of runoff areas surrounding it.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and getting rewarded for it.
Playing a lot of break to the left. Okay, that was a tough ask. And a 4-footer left. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
If you find the fairway off the tee, birdie is definitely a possibility.
Oh, flex on that drive. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
This one from a long ways away. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
All right, this putt is going to go up the hill and to the left.
Do we think that one will stay on the green? A chance here for par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
A menacing hole indeed. Usually plays right back into the teeth of the wind.
That is right on target. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. All right, a longer putt remains. This putt starts off nicely. A good line here, tracking, and it goes in. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Love this hole. No bunkers anywhere. Such a cool feature.
This one is right at it. What a beautiful shot here into number 10. And now a great look at birdie. Another birdie goes in. That's 2 in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Probably the most difficult tee shot on this course. A very narrow area out to the left-hand side. Only the biggest hitters can carry that dog leg down the right. From there, you have a green that sits up above the player with one lone bunker on the left-hand side and a huge drop-off on the right.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
How good was that putt? Holding steady in first place after that one. Hole number 12 is a par 5.
This is a nice reprieve after a tough stretch. Missed those bunkers down the right-hand side, and going for the green is definitely an option. Again, no bunkers surrounding this green, but some massive runoffs to the right-hand side. The left-hand side would be the best place to miss.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. 5 feet coming up to the cup. He's looking for his 3rd birdie in a row. He's currently in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And he's down there. You got to read?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Just a short putt remaining here. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs once again going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. 14 feet to the cup.
This is to make a deposit in the birdie account.
So close. And down it goes. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Finding the middle of the fairway is always a good idea, especially here at the 15th.
Well, they can't all be good.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
All right, we can work with that. John, give us a read on this putt.
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
Way too much on that one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We've made our way to a par 3.
Hit your tee shot out to the left-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down from there.
Three iron on the way. What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
He's got this putt for birdie.
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
Well, that one was a bit firm. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Difficulty here is finding the fairway, but if you can, you're going to have one of the best second shot views in all of golf.
This one's a little hot and headed toward the second cut. Ooh, boy, not pretty. This one has a chance to go. This putt for a birdie. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Out to the 18th tee.
Down the left-hand side off the tee is the line.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
You really got to hit the green there.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
That's a pretty good shot right there. And now a critical putt on the line with a chance to save par. 18 holes in the books. Only 18 holes remain, and our featured player is in first place.
It is a satisfying position to be on top of the leaderboard through 3 rounds.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. What will be the script for the final chapter of the Open Championship? I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Just a monumental lead going in this final round. I mean, it's got to be debilitating to the other golfers around him. This player, he's so far past everybody right now. They've got to be scratching their heads going, how do we beat this guy?
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
A 3-footer coming up.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, a little dog leg from right to left, a host of bunkers down the right-hand side. A birdie is possible, but you're going to walk away happy with a par.
Now this is headed for the second cut. Steady on. And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
That's just a miss right there, and now headed toward the rough. All right, this is tough, but makeable. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We have a par 3 on this one.
Hole 3, just one lone bunker there, a short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. 16 feet to the cup. This should turn back to the right. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
A couple of menacing bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot is of the utmost importance if you want to make birdie.
This is a bomb. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. Going with 8-iron here. Buckle up. Take a look at this one. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Okay, good start. Now watch this one. Watch it.
Here's a par putt. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
So many different ways of challenging this hole, but if the winds are favorable, give her a go.
Wow, that was just striped. Wow, that almost went in the hole. It's just about 3 feet away. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Going with the 6-iron here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
Oh, that's a good line. Got a chance here. Oh, what a great roll. Easy par, that. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
This will play nicely. That's going to work nicely for him. What a big roll this would be. An eagle putt on the line. So close. 4 feet remains.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
Do not miss your tee shot to the left whatsoever. There's nothing fun about it over there. Out to the right-hand side, you got a couple of bunkers that you want to avoid. The next shot, though, is fairly easy. Even though the green sits above the player, it's pretty flat. Not a lot of movement in this green. A good birdie opportunity.
Not a bad shot right there. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've got it going right to left here.
Great putt there for birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
Wow, he's going to like that one. This putt from 6 feet away. Ooh, that was close. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. A par 4 here.
No fairway bunkers on this tee shot as it doglegs from left to right. As you turn to the right and make your way towards the green, it is a very narrow green, but with plenty of distance in it. You can make birdie if you find the right section of the green. If you do not, though, 3 putts will happen.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This is an impossible drive back into the breeze with just a sliver of fairway to be found.
That's nicely done. This is his second shot. Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for a birdie run.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Long straightaway par 5. It's a nice reprieve after a tough stretch of holes.
And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here. What a putt. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 13th is a par 3.
Good news, it's got a massive green complex as it's dotted by bunkers all around.
Going with the 7. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
And that's 8 birdies today. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
A strong tee shot, a strong hole all around. 4 is definitely a great score here.
That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin. The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably.
Let's see if this one stays out of the rough.
Yeah, this one's going long out the rough.
Our leader is putting on a clinic out there.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
Looking nice. You rotten thing.
All right, that one is behind us.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Out of 16, it's a par 3.
16 gives me nightmares. It is a long par 3 with danger everywhere. You don't ever want to bail it out to the right-hand side and find the middle of that mound, or you'll be making 4 or worse every day of the week.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
3 feet to the cup. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shots. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
This one could work out perfectly. A par 4 eagle putt after driving the green. That is special.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
Starts off looking good.
This is looking better and better. Oh, so close. That one drops. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Find the fairway on the left-hand side. Hit your second shot a little bit short of the green. Chip and putt for your par. The tempo there was exquisite.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. That's a really nice approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
He's made it, and that's another win this season. What a week.
Oh, absolutely. Sunday fun day. Let's go find the winner and spend the check, baby.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.